my understanding is the FBI has, over the past 3 or 4 months, has interviewed none of the alleged victims, and allegedly they all have future dates to give statements. But I have no idea if that's true.
Up with this Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty stuff. As Gucci Mane went to his Instagram and said that he's dropping a song called Crash Dummy at midnight. And I'm going to jump out there. I'm going to say that this is a Pooh Shiesty diss, a Big 30 diss, and everybody involved diss, where he's going at them for what went down allegedly, as we seen the arrest, some of the biggest news that we didn't see.
I'm reporting from the block where the truth gets stretched. Journalism with an edge. Every story I fetch. Mic levels on crisp. Every quote get checked. Podcast booming. Turn opinions into verified fact. Voice for the unheard. Pain that I narrate. Turn a booth into a newsroom. Pressure I translate. Scoop right.
This Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane robbery case is getting out of hand, man. In today's reaction video, man, I'm going to be reacting to my boy Big Ant, the spokesman, as he speaks on Gucci Mane finally breaking his silence and coming out with a diss track on Pooh Shiesty about this situation. Man, but before we get into this thing, though, man, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that hype button to get your boy into that algorithm, man. But let's go ahead and tap into this thing real quick, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man. We're gonna chop this thing up with Big Ant, the spokesman.
Shiesty to stay in custody after federal officials brought kidnapping and robbery charges against him.
Fox 4 Stephen Dial was in the courtroom today. He is outside tonight with more details on what happened. Stephen?
Steve, I sat directly behind Lontrell Williams Jr., who you guys said goes by the rap name Pooh Shiesty, for the entire hearing in the very small, tightly packed courtroom. And after back and forth from the prosecution and the defense, the federal judge...
You can look at that dude until he just done lost it.
Said that she found probable cause in the alleged kidnapping and robbery charges that Williams Jr. faces involving Atlanta rapper Gucci Mane. And as the FBI special agent was giving testimony, I could see Williams Jr. shaking his head multiple times in disagreement with all of the allegations being laid out against him. Ankle monitor was placed on him in October of 2025 when he was released from federal prison. The FBI
young nut
also admitted that they have not interviewed Gucci Mane or any of the other alleged victims, saying that DPD was the responding agency to this crime in January. And as of right now, they have not questioned them. They said they'll talk to them at a later date.
Yeah, Bradford Cohen, C-O-H-E-N, Sam Zengane, and John Helms.
And any questions, just look straight in the middle.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
So we had a bond hearing.
That man, Pooh Shiesty, is slimy, bro. He's slimy for real, man.
Today, and a PC hearing today, I think that the relevant things that were said today that I thought were fascinating were that it took 3 months to build a case. And I think the reason for that was because the statements that were given on the evening that this occurred were very questionable. I think the way that the statements were made, what allegedly was witnessed and what wasn't witnessed, I think gave great pause to the FBI. The FBI doesn't take 3 months to arrest someone if they believe everything that was said on the night that it occurred. They were involved the first night, and then nothing happened for 3 months. In addition to that I thought was quite embarrassing, was that an FBI agent says they don't have the resources to keep their eye on an individual. This is allegedly an individual that committed a crime that they then didn't watch to see if the guns were present, if the jewelry was present. And what didn't we hear today? What we didn't hear today is there is no contract, this mystery contract. They have no contract. They have no video of this alleged signing of a contract. They have no guns. They have no jewelry. They have none of that physical evidence. What they have is they have allegedly 5 individuals, one of them being a very well-known individual that is allegedly cooperating with the government and making these allegations against my client and many more. I'm going to take like 1 or 2 questions and then we're going to scoot.
You're essentially arguing they've got only a he said kind of case, no evidence.
Correct. Yeah, it's very fair. I think that this is it's a he said type of a case. I mean, obviously there's 5 individuals on one side. What we're missing are the other people that were present in the room, right?
So they have absolutely no physical evidence on Pooh Shiesty and them. It's what the lawyer's saying. Now, y'all pay attention. This could have a wild turn. This is outrageous.
The owner of the studio, who says he didn't hear anything or see anything, the way they leave the studio, where no one is in concert with anybody else, no one's arguing with anyone else. One of the individuals says, "Hey, can I get my watches back?" Like, the story is quite unusual. And I think that the FBI knew that. I think the investigators knew that it was unusual. And I think that's why it took so long to make the arrest.
What is your response to
The next night, they didn't get warrants. The next month, they didn't get warrants the month after. They waited 3 months to get warrants on whether or not there's guns, whether or not there's jewelry. How about their cell phones? How about the computers? That gives me great pause when I see a case that takes that long. Of individuals that we suspect were involved in that evening, where they're denying that it occurred, or they're denying that they're giving statements to the government. I think that's unusual as well, because of what the government put forward today seems to negate those statements. But we'll have to see how this all shakes out. Listen, I'm just shocked that, you know, when they say there might be video out there, they don't have it. There might be this mystery contract, they don't have it. Oh, they were at Staples, you know, making copies. It's just a total guess. So, like, we're not here to guess. I'm here to look at the evidence, to weigh the evidence, and to make the best decision based on that. That'll all come out, and we'll give copies to everybody.
Did the feds even interview?
Look at my man.
Did the feds even interview any of the people yet? Any of the alleged victims?
So my understanding is the FBI has, over the past 3 or 4 months, has interviewed none of the alleged victims, and allegedly they all have future dates to give statements. But I have no idea if that's true.
Including Redrick Davis, Gucci Mane. This is crazy.
We're basing it on what the agent said on the stand, that each one of those witnesses from that evening is going to appear and give a statement to the federal authorities.
So RD never made a statement as of now?
Not to the FBI, but that evening it appears from the material that they produced and from the agent's testimony is that RD gave a statement that evening, but since that evening has not given another statement. But the FBI said in the future they're all scheduled to give statements, so we'll have to see. All right?
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and we back outside with it. H-Time, Texas nights once again. Real lovely weather out here right now.
I know y'all just seen that Crash Dummy little cover of Gucci Mane new song that he just dropped. So, you know, Gucci Mane just dropped a new diss song. It seems like it's aimed towards Pooh Shiesty.
Now I got the cool little breeze, just out here in the wind, kicking it, chilling, relaxing over here at my pop's crib. Had to pull up on them one time, but I had to pull over here in the cut and let y'all know what was the latest up with this Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty stuff. As Gucci Mane went to his Instagram and said that he's dropping a song called Crash Dummy at midnight. And I'm going to jump out there. I'm going to say that this is a Pooh Shiesty diss, a Big 30 diss, and everybody involved diss, where he's going at them for what went down allegedly as we.
And for sure it is a diss, Big Ant. I'm pretty sure you done heard it, but it is a diss, and it reminds me of the old Gucci, man.
Seen the arrest, some of the biggest news that we done seen in a long time in this rap game, as they have been denied bond. Well, Pooh Shiesty was recently denied his bond request. His pops got one in Memphis, Big 30 got one in Memphis, but they had to be shipped to Texas, and they're gonna have to try to appeal those, but it's not looking in a lot of people's favor right now when it comes to these things, as we've seen how this went down. We hear the storylines. I can't confirm nothing that's there for sure.
And how many of these guys are going to keep it solid, though? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that Pooh Shiesty, if he get convicted, man, he could go do life. Are the homies going to take the hit for Pooh? Or what's really going to happen, bro? Is it too much evidence on Pooh Shiesty that he can't even beat this? But they saying they have no physical evidence. That's crazy work.
And if Gucci don't allude to none of this in his music or say anything that can be taken as them, I'll take the diss off the title. But coming out with a song called Crash Dummy right now, he's capitalizing off the moment, most definitely. I guess he's seeing everything on the internet being said about him. He's very, very aware because he ain't came out and said nothing yet. So I expect him to be addressing a lot right here. And we've seen the conversations happening as they made the court appearance, Pooh Shiesty, and his got denied yesterday. They said that Gucci is not talking to the FBI at all, according to Pooh Shiesty's lawyer. But he has spoken with Dallas PD the day that it did happen and said that this and that happened. And they say Pooh Shiesty was in court and disbelieved that they were saying that Dallas PD said this. But according to Cohen, who is Pooh Shiesty's lawyer, they haven't done their interviews yet with none of the victims. They haven't talked to them at all. He's claiming that they don't have any type of physical evidence with this case.
Well, after this case, allegedly Gucci Man snitch, will it mess up his reputation as a street nigga, as a street gangster, as Gucci Man once was before he went to them feds? They say he cloned now. Y'all think Gucci Man cloned?
There's no video footage. There's no guns that Pooh Shiesty or Big 30 had. He said that there's no contract going on with it either. So who knows where this is going to go? There's something there. Obviously, something went wrong. And when I heard the news when it first broke, I said something wasn't right at all. Something probably happened, but I didn't think that it was this. And it came out that this had some type of truth to it.
Said Nash popped it out first.
Allegedly, according to the FBI, but they haven't put any of the physical evidence out there yet. We just got to wait.
They got enough of something to arrest them guys, though. Just know that, y'all.
Back and see, we know conspiracy is a major thing in the federal system. The way that they go after their cases, they get you on a conspiracy charge and they hang people like that. But I'll say this right here, crash dummy, that would be a crash dummy move if you did try to go with that. Got to keep it all the way 100. In 2026, the cameras, this ain't the 90s no more. We know what happens in real time. If you go with that move to get out of a contract, that is a crash dummy move because you're not putting your faith into somebody else to not go tell the cops. When you sign a contract, they under duress. That's what they gonna say. It ain't gonna hold up. And if they didn't want to let you out the contract before, they for sure ain't gonna let you out the contract now. If that's a thing, that's what they alleging. I don't know. So crash dummy, that is one of those. And we have the capital C's over here, man. Controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation to be a part of the conversation and keep the algorithm in rotation. And we added crash it out to that situation. And that would be a crash out move, bro, because so much license plate readers. On top of the fact Pooh Shiesty, as he's pleading innocent to this, as of I know right now, and everybody else has said they're gonna be innocent. They're gonna plead their innocence, which you expect that either way. If you on your ankle monitor and committing a crime like that, that has to be only seen as a crash dummy move. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. But we'll see what happens when more facts come.
Let's keep it real. That boy's stupid. Big Ant, just keep it a band. He's done that's more than just the crash dummy, bro. He famous. He Pooh Shiesty. Everybody in the world, no guidance. He dumb, bro. His daddy with him. So what a man that in his life. Man, his daddy was with him. He was with him. What my boy Gang Spitter say, man, that's crazy, man.
I'm out. This is a wild one right here. 2026, I never think that I seen nothing like this. And there's been so much going on in the game. We seen just happen right now last night out here in H-Town with Ben 10 and NBA Ben 10. And it's just a lot of rumors going around with that one.
Yeah, that's right, Sally. This shooting is getting a lot of attention online, with many people identifying one of the men shot as NBA Ben 10, an affiliate of rapper NBA Youngboy. And Houston police say that the gunman on the run was actually being robbed for his chains before he shot up the restaurant. But right now, it's unclear if the two men who were shot were part of that attempted robbery or just caught in the crossfire. This all happened around 11:30 Wednesday night at Confessions Restaurant on Kirby Drive near Richmond. When police arrived, they found two.
Man, the summer haven't even arrived yet, y'all. It haven't even got hot yet. Offset that got burnt up. Ben 10 that got burnt up. Bro, it's getting real out here.
Two men in their 20s with multiple gunshot wounds. One man hit several times in the torso and the other in the arms and legs. Investigators say it started as an attempted robbery over jewelry, with several people confronting a man trying to snatch his chains. That fight escalated quickly, with multiple people jumping in, knocking the man to the ground and beating him up. Police say that's when he pulled out a gun and started shooting.
Confronted a man and tried to rob him of his chains. Investigators say that struggle lasted nearly a minute before escalating into a larger fight. Officers say the man was knocked to the ground and surrounded as multiple people joined in.
They're beating this guy pretty bad. They got him on the ground and beating him pretty good. Sometime during that part of the fight, our victim, who was originally looked like he was being majorly assaulted by several people and getting his chains ripped off, he presents a pistol. We don't know where he got it from, but he got it. Must have had it in his pants the whole time, but he got it out and started shooting randomly. Let's see, one's been shot multiple times in the torso, probably in his late 20s. Another one's been shot in the extremities, in the lower extremities, and also all throughout his arms and everything several times. He's probably in his mid-20s. They're both transported to local hospitals right now, and they're both in very critical condition.
Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna have some more stuff on the Patreon.
I'm not even gonna lie, man. That right there, crazy, bro. It's like I just say, bro. The summer haven't even got here yet, bro. And this is what's going on in the industry. This is a lot. Just for the beginning of the summer, just imagine what's going on in the world that's not being televised right now, not being streamed or stuff like that, bro. It is going down. So y'all, I advise everybody, they better get in front of this computer, go make y'all some content, man. Like, it's getting crazy out here, man. But like I say, though, man, Gucci Mane dropped that track. To me, I like it because it sounds like the old Gucci Mane, but you can tell he not pushing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, he sound defeated, bro, but he just making a victory song because he still out here, bro. But he know he did bad, man. If he, it is what it is, bro. He a man now, bro. Some people don't live by them old rules no more. They gonna go with what they feel. You know what I'm saying? They saying F how the outside looking in look at you. He like F that. You can't blame him. You know what I'm saying? He rich. He ain't about to sit here and let this little young boy get off like that, man. And, hey, he wrong, man. Pooh Shiesty was wrong. Me, am I telling? No, I ain't no snitch. I'm not going to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real, man. But I want y'all to get in the comment section, though. Y'all let me know. What do y'all think about this Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane situation, bro? We all know who right and we all know who wrong in this situation. But y'all still leave it in the comment section. I don't know, man. Just keeping it real. We're going to call a ball, or strike, the Metaverse Umpire. BT Scoop, make sure y'all hit that hype button and get your one to the algorithm. Out.
Me, recording every update. We drop gems back to back like broadcasts on the front page. No cap allowed, only real ones allowed in the session. We fact check rumors, turn lies into lessons. Independent press, ain't no label that a nigga reppin'. Every episode hit like a streetwise confession. From live streams to articles, the work don't stop. We break stories before anchors, even read from the top. Headphones on tight, every beat getting chopped. It's that Broadway tone, it's the truth when I talk.